Coming up on today's episode of Airborne-Unlimited, former NTSB Vice Chair sues over unlawful dismissal. Sensenich celebrates 100,000 composite prop blades. Upcoming executive orders could ban DJI drones. Welcome to Airborne Unlimited. I'm your host, Holland Lee. Let's get into today's stories. Former NTSB Vice Chair sues over unlawful dismissal. Alvin Brown, former Jacksonville mayor, is suing President Donald Trump after being removed from his position as vice chair of the NTSB. His dismissal had seemingly no reason to back it up, putting it in direct violation of the agency's statutory protections. Brown was nominated for a position within the NTSB by then-President Joe Biden in August 2022. The nomination was confirmed on March 8, 2024, and he was raised to the position of vice chair on December 20th. Though his role was not set to expire until December 2026, the Trump administration removed Brown from office on May 5, 2025. No reason for his dismissal was provided, even despite the president's legal requirement to only fire NTSB board members for inefficiency, neglect of duty, or malfeasance in office. This regulation has been in place since 1974 to prevent partisan interference. This alleged violation of protections led Brown to file a lawsuit against President Trump on June 4th. It claims that Brown's unlawful dismissal jeopardized the NTSB's, quote, historic independence and interfered with its statutorily mandated duties to investigate and report on certain aircraft accidents, highway accidents, railroad accidents, marine casualties, and transportation accidents that are catastrophic or recurring, end quote. The suit asked the U.S. District Court for the District of Columbia to confirm that Brown's removal was unlawful and restore his capabilities as an NTSB member. After the break, Snowbirds given the go-ahead for airshow season.
Direct Fly USA proudly introduces the new Alto NG, a single-engine, two-seat light sport aircraft for the North American market. This simple, all-metal aircraft design provides low-maintenance cost, easy, comfortable access, and responsive flight controls. Equipped with the Rotax 912 engine and a ballistic parachute, the Alto NG is reliable and safe. Learn more about the Alto NG at directflyusa.com.
Welcome back. Now let's take a trip around the patch for some shorter stories. Snowbirds given the go-ahead for airshow season. Canada's 431 Air Demonstration Squadron, commonly known as the Snowbirds, has officially been cleared to begin its 54th airshow season. They will travel throughout North America until October. The Snowbirds stated in a social media post, quote, "This milestone marks our official authorization to perform in airshows across North America for the 2025 season. A big thank you to our chain of command, home team, our families, and everyone who helped get us to this point. We can't wait to inspire Canadians from coast to coast and beyond," end quote. NATA urges rapid approval of Bedford for FAA head. NATA is in favor of confirming Brian Bedford as the administrator of the FAA, saying the industry needs direction by steady leadership and experience to further advancements in safety, innovation, and operational excellence for the national airspace system. NATA stated, quote, "Brian Bedford brings a deep understanding of aviation operations and a demonstrated commitment to safety, as well as the leadership experience to guide the FAA through urgent priorities, including modernizing air traffic control infrastructure, strengthening the aviation workforce pipeline, and ensuring regulatory consistency for operators of all sizes," end quote. Bolin says ATC infrastructure investment is national imperative. Ed Bolin, president and CEO of NBAA, delivered a powerful message to members of the U.S. House Subcommittee on Aviation concerning the national imperative to reform the air traffic control system's infrastructure to ensure that safety is maintained in the world's most complex airspace system. Bolin thanked the legislators for passing a strong, forward-looking, and comprehensive reauthorization bill in 2024, and at the same time emphasizing that much more work needs to be done. Russia says drone-damaged warplanes will be repaired. U.S. intelligence personnel assessed that the Ukrainian drone strike against Russian airfields on June 1st actually hit as many as 20 warplanes and about 10 were destroyed, or about half the overall number estimated by Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. Sergei Ryabkov, Deputy Foreign Minister of Russia, said that all aircraft will be repaired. Ryabkov told the Russian state news agency TAAS, quote, "The equipment in question, as was also stated by representatives of the MOD, was not destroyed but damaged. It will be restored," end quote. That's it for today's trip around the patch. Let's get back to the rest of the news. Sensenich celebrates 100,000 composite prop blades. Sensenich took a company-wide day off on June 6 to celebrate a major milestone, the production of its 100,000th composite propeller blade. The manufacturer began venturing into composites, expanding from its already wide collection of wood and metal designs in the late 1990s. The company wrote in a Facebook post, quote, "We hit a milestone a few weeks back with the production of composite blade serial number 100,000. And in appreciation to this team, we are taking a day off for a company offshore fishing trip. We'll be back to our normal schedule on June 9th, end quote. Sensenich in the 1990s decided to move into composites with ground-adjustable pitch. These allow pilots to tune the prop load to the engine torque and aircraft mission, giving the flexibility to change as needed without sacrificing ease of use or compatibility. The carbon fiber, adjustable pitch composite propeller line saves weight while adding performance, efficiency, and strength. The company currently lists 18 propeller carbon fiber designs available in 2 or 3 blade configurations. Sensenich has STCs for a wide range of aircraft, primarily Pipers like the PA-12 Super Cruiser, PA-14 Family Cruiser, and PA-18 Super Cub. The props are also approved for many LSAs that utilize Rotax, Jabiru, Continental, and Lycoming power plants. And most recently, Sensenich earned another STC for the Cessna 172. After these messages, upcoming executive orders could ban DJI drones.
I'm currently using the Hartzell Talon, by far the best aerobatic propeller ever come out.
I use the Trailblazer. It adds performance to the Super Decathlon and dependability, and it's rugged.
Hartzell's been an excellent partner for Whip Air, just in terms of your product support as well as keeping an eye on the market and developing new products that meet demand.
It's helping us all have better performing airplanes.
It's such a proud honor to fly behind that propeller.
Looking for a new generation of proven and efficient aviation power plants that boast modern engineering, electronic ignition, and both direct and gear drive systems? With 100 horsepower to 240 horsepower, the Skyline and Redline engines offer uncommon value in an overpriced industry. Whether you are looking for fixed wing or rotor, MW Fly Americas has been established to service the American market with dedication and expertise. MWFlyAmericas.com.
Meet the first of a new generation of the M-Class family. The M700 Fury. An aircraft worthy of the name, an indomitable force. The M700 Fury transcends traditional limits with more power, blistering performance, a finely appointed interior, and the luxury of what matters most. Time. Experience the Fury. Join the legacy.
Welcome back. Upcoming executive orders could ban DJI drones. Upcoming executive orders under President Trump could put an end to the game of tag that has left Chinese drone manufacturer DJI on the run from a U.S. import ban for years. Republican Congresswoman Elise Stefanik introduced the Countering CCP Drones Act in April 2023, which would have placed mega drone manufacturer DJI on an FCC-maintained list of companies that pose a risk to national security and barred DJI from making sales in the United States. The bill moved through Congress, and supporters expected it to be included in the fiscal year 2025 National Defense Authorization Act. Rulemakers had a different plan, finalizing the NDAA without including the Countering CCP Drones Act, and instead requiring an unspecified appropriate national security agency to conduct a risk assessment on Chinese-made drones within the next year. While this mandate gave DJI some temporary breathing room, President Trump is setting up to sign new executive orders that explicitly target Chinese-made drone technology. It would likely direct U.S. intelligence to accelerate the previously mandated national security assessment for both DJI and Autel. The outcome of these executive orders could effectively prevent the sale of all new Chinese drones in the U.S. and keep Americans from importing this technology. It would not affect DJI drones already owned by U.S. customers. And that's our show for today. You can catch episodes of Airborne on YouTube, Roku, or Fire TV. Just search for Aero-News or Airborne. And don't forget to follow us on social media. Thanks for watching.